Today we're going to be playing with some Christmas colors. So if there's any colors you like that you use for Christmas, if you want to show them. So why don't we go ahead and start. And with that, Carolyn, you want to start?
So Merry Christmas, everybody. And it's so wonderful to share this around the world for our celebration of Christmas together as the brand ambassadors. So I love a challenge, and always when there's a challenge, I want to produce something fun and exciting. So I thought this week I would create a advent calendar concept with little houses. So you'll see I've been creating little houses. Oh, is it not wanting to be there? Oh, there it is. It's there if I put it in front of my face. And so they're little three-dimensional paper houses, and they're created individually, so I can get a watercolor and put the watercolor inside, and they become an advent calendar of the 12 days of Christmas. And I painted all the little houses with the colors that I chose for Christmas. So to choose the colors, I did a little chart, and I'll share all of these with Ethel so she can share these with you guys. And you can see the colors I chose for Christmas and to paint my little houses. So each little house is different. These are just simple free downloads. You just jump on the internet and look for, flat pack box houses, that sort of thing. You can find them on Pinterest. You can find them on Google search. You can find them everywhere. There's lots and lots of options. And I take the picture from the internet and I put a piece of watercolor paper in my bubble jet printer and print onto watercolor paper. So then I can use that and print and paint literally on the page, on a flat page, and then turn that little flat page into a cute little different.
So cute.
So this one's like a little bird.
So cute.
I love it.
Yeah. So it's a different way to go, but every single box I made sure was big enough to fit a watercolor tube inside. So I could have the idea of making one house per month over 12 months. And then on the 12 days of Christmas, I have a little box to open with a new watercolor tube as a gift inside.
Oh.
And I thought it could be a fun project for the year for anybody that wants to slowly collect a series of paints, maybe as a gift for somebody or maybe for themselves, and they can put that together. So to make my little display work, of course, I had to make little trees. And so when I put it up on my windowsill, it looks like a whole little village with all the little snowy trees. So that was really, really fun. And then the next thing I did, I make limoncello every year. So I've been sharing with the brand ambassadors my exciting limoncello bottles.
No, you haven't. I haven't drunk any.
I
want to
so
drink
these are
some.
homemade limoncello, and they've been code stamped with my personalized stamp. And I use watercolor ground on a gin bottle that I collect and save, and painted a watercolor painting. Actually, it's gouache in this occasion, and then I've sealed it with a Mod Podge.
Awesome. So
Mod Podge, it helps to seal the painting, so I can then take the bottle and rewash it when it's empty, and I can use the bottle again. But don't put the it off. It's really clever. So fun projects for the year. And in doing so, playing with the gouaches, I think the Daniel Smith pages have already shared my giant dot card for all the beautiful new gouaches that are coming to the market for everybody right now. And by making a giant dot card, when my students come in the studio, they can just use it like we do with dot cards. Just take a little sample and test the color, because it's hard to tell from a tube what color it's going to be. It's great to have a color chart. So there you go, all of the wonderful new and existing Daniel Smith gouache colors. So it's been a busy week preparing for all of this, but really, really pleased to share with you, and hope you enjoy developing some ideas for your Christmas in watercolor.
That's nice.
Awesome.
That is wonderful. Congratulations, Caroline. Very, very
Thank you.
beautiful. And a lot of ideas for us. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No,
So creative.
thank you, everybody.
Wonderful.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions for Caroline?
Yes, did you paint the houses in gouache or in watercolor?
In watercolor. So each house is little individual watercolor painting. As I said, I printed the actual bromite on watercolor paper.
Yes.
So then I just had to paint the detail on the watercolor paper that I printed.
Would you share with us which 12 watercolors you chose, please?
I will do that. I will make a copy or a better picture of the
No, just
the
let
select-
us know. Just tell us, and then you share
Oh.
the file.
Okay, so the
please,
colors that I
doesn't
chose, green. I might put this up. So Cascade Green,
Inside?
Payne's Grey,
Yes.
Perlane Green,
Uh-huh.
Alvaro's Caliente,
Uh-huh.
Interference Copper.
Copper. I thought it was
Yeah,
pearlescent.
so
No.
yeah, it is a pearlescent, but it's the interference copper, so it comes out beautiful on things because it has a multicolor. I used Rose of Ultramarine, Pure Montite, Genuine, Iridescent Russet, which is also gorgeous because it has the
Yeah.
sparkle in it. I used Perignon Orange because of the brilliance of the orange instead of using a red. And I used Monte Amanita Natural Sienna because I thought I was painting cute little villages like Italian villages. So I needed Italian color in there. And then Nickel Azo Yellow. And I chose that yellow because we talked about that last week and I thought it was a nice color that I hadn't explored much. And it would be nice to put on my 12 colors of Christmas so other people have an inspiration to try new
I
colors.
love that dot card. That's
Caroline. And what about this interference color and the other one? Is it two interference colors or duochrome? What is that? Interference or
Okay, so
duochrome?
no, one's an iridescent
Iridescent?
and one's an interference.
Okay, and these, if you paint them over, for example, will they shine and will
Yes.
you see them because it's like a dark
They
color?
do.
Yeah.
They do because being an interference and a iridescent, the mica shines its different colors on a darker surface than it does on a light surface. So you have that lovely shimmer in different areas, in different ways on the one painting.
So it's better to use them on dark colors, you suggest, or not?
Not necessarily, but I chose them because they look different on a light color and a dark color, and therefore you actually end up with almost like two different colors in your iridescence on your painting out of one tube, depending on where you put it on your painting.
Yeah. Did you use them in the houses or not?
Only a little bit so far. I was a big plan to do 12 houses and I've run out of time. 5 houses is all I've achieved this week.
Yes, it's
I've had a busy week.
very good. Thank you.
That's okay.
Caroline, you have done the paper on a bottle or you have done on a bottle itself?
No, I used watercolor ground. So the bottle had a label,
Okay.
and I left the label on it, and I put watercolor ground space. And I love to cook, so yeah, I just have to take bookings because there is only 3 spare bedrooms, so we're limited to 3 artists at a time.
Wonderful place. A wonderful
Angela
place.
preferred to sit on my deck, I think.
Yeah.
Instead of
I
in
would
in
live
the
on your
house.
deck. If you have a bedroom
Yeah.
on your deck, I would sleep there all the days.
I do. My bedroom has a deck outside just above the deck. You
I know,
remember?
but you're going to be kicked out.
Thank you, Caroline.
Yeah, it's a beautiful view, beautiful sunsets every
And
night.
sunrise. I never got to see the sunrise because I never got up at that time.
Oh.
But
Well, I posted a photo of the sunrise this morning and it was red as red.
yes.
So we're definitely going to get storms this afternoon.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Mhm.
So what time is it now?
It's about 9:15 a.m.
Oh, in the morning. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Caroline.
So I can see
How
somebody
about,
else's
how about you,
painting.
Gio?
Absolutely.
Oh, it's frozen. No.
I love it.
That's John painting the. I didn't know it was John. Well done.
John's painting Christmas balls.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to paint Christmas balls, trying, it's very, very
Ah,
simple.
yay.
You guys make it look so easy. and I'm having such a difficult
We're
time.
excited.
So Gio, how about you?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think every country you go to, John, you need to attend a workshop of one of your brand ambassadors.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Ooh,
This is Letizia.
Oh, this is me.
Oh,
This
it's
is-
Gio.
But
love the background.
The ceramic thing is
Yeah,
Letizia made it.
Yeah, the
isn't it?
ceramics is related to the last week. This is a
Yeah.
simple created with all the luminescent color wrapping paper for or a postcard. It's create a similar to wrapping paper, and I use the antique gold, antique bronze, iridescent gold, scarab red, sapphire. It's very, very
electric blue.
electric blue
And this is sapphire.
and
Iridescent
and copper. And these, I created this similar to
This is iridescent sapphire.
and this part when I remove the masking tape, I use the gouache for create the strips, gift strips.
Very beautiful. I want to wrap my presents with this paper.
Yeah,
It already looks like a present.
Yes.
wrapped.
Actually, the
Indeed.
present is outside, not inside.
Yeah.
I will put some like newspaper creased inside, and the present is the wrapping.
creating now the shadows with antique copper.
Yeah, what are you using for your shadows? What kind of pen?
Yeah, it's watercolor, antique copper.
What pen?
It's a
Brush?
paintbrush.
No, paintbrush. What paintbrush?
It's a yo-yo.
Ah,
Fox.
yo-yo, small
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Fox bra. Fox
It's,
hair.
it's a fox hair. And create this.
I see Nico's finally back in Rome after all of those months and months of traveling.
Yeah.
Who?
That's
Nicholas?
the point.
Yes.
I'm not sure if he's already in Rome.
I thought I saw a photo of him on a bike from the airport in Rome.
Yeah, maybe. He was in Rome, but then he went to Moscow.
Oh,
But
right.
he come back here.
Is he already back?
Yes.
And with gouache, the new iridescent electric blue.
Beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. I created the
This gift will be too nice to open. We just want the packaging.
Yes.
I strips. I recreate in the strips the tartan texture with only the blue.
Uh-huh. Oh, this is the iridescent blue.
Yeah,
Iridescent electric blue gouache.
Oh. But
In the
yeah.
gouache.
yeah.
Fantastic.
The new one.
Yeah.
Thank you, John, for this. It's very, very beautiful.
You're very, very welcome.
Now it's a long process.
Yeah.
I thought this was like some paper, some, you know, I thought this was like saving the space. So it's actually white paper.
The paper, as always, it's a cold press Fabriano Artistico 100% cotton.
Uh-huh.
I use only a little bit of water, it's real mastone for the blue, and now recreated this texture.
The gouaches flow so beautifully. They're so smooth.
Yeah. Black, lamb black, huh? Lamb black.
The gouache.
And apply with the little lamb black in the iridescent electric blue.
You have put some lamb black here? Or you will?
It's now I of the shadow. I'm mixing lamb black with electric blue.
Uh-huh. Because this one is gouache or watercolor?
Wash.
Also. But you could also do it with watercolor, couldn't you? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Create one strips.
But a stripe of lamb black on iridescent electric blue. With the same
How can your lines be so straight?
Mhm.
Yeah. Sorry for my handshake.
a lot of training and experience.
Yeah, mine would be so then crooked and everything.
Mine too, a little bit. But charming.
No, now I'm shaking my hand because I paint in flat, usually paint in vertical.
In vertical, so that is easier.
Yeah, for busy, yes. Okay, and continuous is very, very, very long. Thank you, John.
Very, very nice. Okay. And Gabriel, how about you?
Yes, John, happy holidays. And yes, let me flip my camera around. And let me just grab my piece here. You're gonna sneak peek at my lovely gift for my wife. But what I want to show you is what you can do with the gouache. And what we have here is we have the famous gouache. About got this filled up. I've been working with this now for 2 years or a year, sorry. And we have a nice little snow theme with the gouache. And what makes a nice snow scene is adding other colors for your snow. And what we can see here is there's some lavender, and we can see some other grays in there. And then in order to get this nice distance, we've got a lot of compositional Z's in here. So there's a lot of switchbacks to be able to push this back. And so as you can see, compared to my hand, this is just a nice little quick study with the gouache. And now I can do one with the watercolor. And so here we have the one with the watercolor.
And
And as you-
Gabriel, I love the lavender. It goes so well.
Thank you so much. This is down here, though, it gets into the new Kingman blue. But yes, you see a lot of lavender. But I'm really enjoying this covered bridge new. This is a new subject for me this last 6 months. I'm just carry it on for if you know on the top of the building.
Yeah.
You'll want to have some nice soft edges, not sharp edges, if you want to make that look like snow on the top. Was there a
No, I
question?
think it's just background noise.
Oh, okay. And so obviously we want some nice texture in our tree. So this is bow hung rough paper, and I'm using the rough. And then we got some nice little twigs here in the front that are still nice and warm and that are sharp edges. And then all this stuff back here is broke down in chroma. So what you want to do is push that stuff back. And but yeah, there you have it. And try it. Try doing a quick study in the gouache, and then come over and do a full-on painting
Gabriel,
in your watercolor.
what color is the gray? What color did you say was the gray?
This one,
You mentioned a gray, that you used the gray. Which one
The-
was it? No, on the snow, on the snow,
so
on the
it
snow.
kind of looks like gray, but what it is we've got this sky is lavender. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then what I have here is I'm using mixed with the lavender for the trees. It's a permatech, which is on my dot card, and that's burnt scarlet hematites.
Oh, that's lovely.
And this is mixed with this gray is tiger's eye with the lavender. And so I'm taking a yellow, mixing it with a blue. I'm taking a red, mixing it with a violet. Well, I hope you can also go ahead and try doing some of these snow scenes if you want to do a nice little piece for someone. And hope this was helpful.
Thank you.
Happy
Gabriel.
holidays.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Gabriel.
Okay. So I see Rick, are you watching today? Or are you also doing something?
I'm at home and watching seriously and painting at the same time.
Awesome. Anything you'd like to show?
Sure.
Okay.
Shall I change my camera? Let's see. Ah, there you are.
Oh, very cool.
Now, I have two things to show.
Wow.
So this is sort of referencing some old wrapping paper that I have just stored, and I thought, let me do something different with it. Listen, with all this gouache, I'm so pleasantly overwhelmed. It's like Christmas every tube I pick up. You know, and I've got to learn how to use each one of them. But what I love about the gouache with this piece is that, of course, it being opaque, and we can paint over it. And I love these iridescent colors. They just make things glow. So I took this figure, just make it a real sweet photo of her. And then all around her, I would be painting the holly. And I mix like the watercolor, actually, I think it's undersea green with the iridescent gold, and mixing that together gives a beautiful look. Sometimes I will paint it just by itself and then come back and mix it with the green. Just creates a beautiful look and effect. And then after that dries, I'll go back with a little darker area and outline it. So I'll keep working on that, but I'm going to go now to wrapping paper.
Oh, another wrapping paper I want.
Another wrapping paper. And this is about 9.5 by 11. I just took the outline of a deer that I had seen on some other wrapping paper, created my own design, and using this is like the Hansa Yellow Deep with the gouache, and this I'm using the iridescent gold and the iridescent Aztec gold, and mixing it with all these different colors, and it just has a beautiful effect. And then the background, after that's all dried, the background I mixed the iridescent gold again with the undersea green, making it real washy. And I don't mind the effect that it's not just an even color, because that gives a different feel if it were on the watercolor, I mean, on the wrapping paper. But I thought this was a fun project to do. And I can't wait to open every tube of this gouache and see what I can do with it. So if anyone has questions, just feel free to ask. And this is my wrapping paper. And
Would it shine if you depending on how the light hits it? Would it
yes,
have a shimmer? Do
yes,
back-
it would.
Yeah.
Can you see? Does it shimmer?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I outlined it, with just a marker, thin pen.
Uh-huh.
So it was fun. Well,
I
thanks,
like
John.
the nostalgic feel. It looks
Do
good.
what?
The nostalgic feel of your artworks.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It's fun. Every day's fun.
Rick, was it difficult to get that background in after you painted all the deer and the dots?
Not at all, because now this was before I outlined the deer, see? And when you outline it with the pen, it will cover up any area that might be overlapping a little bit. But it's just about being real careful and I didn't use a tiny brush either with the outline, because I wanted more of the pigment with the water, and instead of having to go back and reload my brush a lot, using a bigger brush, but being very, very, very careful with it. So it was easy and fun.
It looks very wintry.
Thank you.
Rick, so would it be possible, do you think, to do it the reverse? So in my case, for example, I would maybe do it the other way around.
The background?
First the background and then the figures. But some of the background might run into a figure. Maybe that doesn't look too bad also, right?
Well, the key to it would be to have it dry. Now, the situation is, after I got through, I finished with all of the deer, it was just a white background. And I thought, I think I need a background color. So that was the reason that it came last. I could have easily done it first and meticulously painted around it just like I did afterwards.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, very nice.
Thank you.
I like what Caroline was saying. It does look nostalgic
Yes.
in a very cool way.
Well, and the nose, the red nose was an afterthought. I went, I need a red nose on all of them.
That's why I had some telepathy with you, and so that's why I used my red nose.
And
I
Rick,
think
would you talk
probably-
about your girl card again? Would you talk about that?
Sure. Like I said, on the going, of course, we have just tons of old wrapping paper, as many people do. And I was looking through, and there was a wrapping paper that had a lot of different figures with it and scenes, but it was pretty much the sort of the same feel. And I thought, well, let me sort of use that as a reference and then create this. And that could be just it could be a Christmas card as well.
Oh, yeah.
Darling.
And I love this, let me see what the transparent power orange. Now that was watercolor. I love that color because it's so vivid and beautiful. And then working with some other reds along with it. And of course, these are like a power red. So again, it's hard to think back exactly all the colors because I have so many colors now. It's easily confusing, but I will understand every color eventually.
Awesome.
Yes, it's gorgeous, really very gorgeous. And this
Very
red,
nice.
is it gouache, the red that you use there, or is it watercolor?
Gouache, it's mostly gouache.
But what color is this? Is it pyro red or?
The gouache, I think so. Yes, it would be power red. Yes, or yes, power red. Nice and rich.
Yes, very much.
So I'll have fun finishing this out, but I wanted to show you as I began to do the leaves and not paint them all at the same time, but showing what the outline and then the process here. I lay in, like I said, the undersea green with this iridescent gold, and then I mix it together at times. So it's different. And being the gouache, I love how it will cover.
Yeah.
And I need to do like Caroline has with that paint chart.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So thank you.
Thank you, Rick.
You're welcome.
Gio, can we see the progress that you're making?
Yeah, absolutely. It's only I start with detail. After the red stripe is pyro scarlet with a little point of iridescent electric blue for more darker, and I created the now with the iridescent gold stone and antique bronze, the detail of the strips, triangle, and a little point.
Little dot like a C.
Gio, you made it look like fabric.
Yeah.
Yeah. What color did you say the red was?
Is pyro scarlet with a iridescent electric blue.
Mm.
And create a little detail. Copper now.
I love how all of those iridescents work on that background there.
Yeah.
Yes.
It continues and apply.
So first you did a line. Oh no, underneath there is a line of what color? Underneath you put like a shadow. What color was the shadow?
Yeah, it's watercolor.
No. The yes, here. What color is that under the red ribbon and besides the blue ribbon?
Under the red, this or the gold.
No, underneath. Is it gold?
Yeah, iridescent gold.
Okay. And next to the blue one, also gold?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then now apply the little point of sapphire. For create point of light. And I use
Iridescent Aztec gold is what you have.
Yes.
is in the line.
Okay. And now this Aztec, can you show us, Leticia, the Aztec, not the Aztec, the green, the sapphire, sorry, the sapphire.
The sapphire, yeah. With only one dot of water.
Gorgeous.
I use the mass tone.
I understand now why you didn't close the circles.
Yeah, for creating, I created it with gold, the little C, and one dot of sapphire for creating the little point of light, blue light, the contrast.
Uh-huh.
And
Nice.
after this, with iridescent electric blue, create the shadows only on the left side of
Diagonal.
gold.
This is the iridescent electric blue, like the blue
Yeah,
stripe.
yeah.
And in the blue stripe, you have some dots. What are they?
Oops. And continuous for detailing. Okay, thank you, John.
You're very welcome. And Mark, how about you? Are you doing anything?
Yeah, I did some color matching so that we could use it as a base for a wrapping paper. So using 3 colors on each one, I'll show you those ones. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, taking 3 colors, Christmassy colors that I can think of, and using them as what we could use as a base for doing leaves on and Christmas puddings and that kind of thing. That was what I was thinking of. So
Love
this
the
is
one
that.
with the white, the one with the green and the red. I like
This
that.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the phthalo green, and when I saw that, I thought of the crushed velvet, the typical Santa kind of color, and the red as well. Yeah.
And the yellow, what yellow is that?
The yellow here is
Yeah.
nickel azo yellow, and quin red.
Sorry?
Quinacridone red.
Quinacridone red. So
Yeah.
just the 3 of us, isn't it?
Yes.
You posted that, just the 3 of us. I love the title.
Yes. I'm working with 3s. I'm trying to think of all different kinds of 3s that would go together, and it's amazing. You think you can't mix 3 colors together, and then you put them all together, and you think, oh wow, it's actually quite nice. So
And
I'm
the
doing
other
quite
one,
a few of those.
the other one is like,
one.
in a way, it's like a Christmas tree, very subtle, very atmospheric
Yes.
Christmas tree with the lights.
Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah. So that one's rich green gold with chrome titanate yellow, and for the red I got alizarin crimson.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very beautiful, Mark.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Thanks.
Thank you. And Rajat, how about you?
Yeah, hi, John.
Hello, Rajat.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Yeah. So since last more than 2 weeks, I was traveling. So I managed to do, because although I was not sitting, so, I was just doing some, cheeks, which is popping out from the wooden log. So these are all done with a gouache colors. And it's very handy since I was in a flight also, I was making them. So these are all gouache. Yeah, so this is an owl, baby owl. This is a macaw.
Oh,
Right.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you.
That red.
very beautiful.
Wow.
Very, very beautiful.
And this is a woodpecker. So I managed to do this tree only because I have really got less time to do my own work. So I was in the process of teaching. So this is what I managed to do them. Thank you, John. These colors are so bright and so easy to handle. I mean, pigments are so good. So that's how this
Those are
tree.
nice. Those are very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing
And the
that.
bark looks so
Yeah,
real.
you're gorgeous.
Thank you.
Woodpecker's gorgeous.
My favorite, I think, is the parrot. John,
Yeah,
do you have any gouache there? Are they painted in gouache?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
No, these are all watercolor.
And do you have any gouache there?
In the other room, I have all of it.
Because you could make maybe the reflection of the light with gouache on the balls.
Yeah, what I tried to do, it's kind of hard if other people are having a little bit, I've been using the duochromes, the interference, and the iridescence on them. It's a little bit hard to.
No, we can see the shimmer.
But you kind of see it. You can really see here in front of me. You can really.
You can see some of it.
Yeah. So I tried to use the iridescence, the interference, the pearlescent shimmer, the pearlescent white to give it different effects.
Yeah. Very beautiful.
Yeah, they're fun to play with. Or you guys make it look really, really easy. I've hard enough time doing round circles.
So you just need to put a little semicircle on the top of each one and a string, and they'll look like Christmas baubles.
Ah, okay. I was using my high tech equipment right here to do my circle. Very cool. I love yours, Carolyn. I love the little houses. That's really a cool idea.
Okay, so it's a better one than last week. I put in some little stars in the sky.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it's basically the same thing, but it's just a little.
It's a new version.
It's a new version, yes. So yeah.
Very nice.
Very cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And just make sure I got everybody. And Anna, how about you?
Bicycle, and I just wanted to wish everybody that their bicycles take them in purpley winding roads for 2024. So I hope everybody gets on their bicycles. I did a bunch of like tryouts, for different, but they all seem to be winding differently, and I didn't finish. But last year I did something more Christmassy. Sorry, I could not find my final draft, but they were Christmas like this. So that's that. So
Yes.
I just love the greens and how they just melt together. I did a combination of some of these. So there, those. So and they, yeah, that's all. That's all I have.
Thank
Anna,
you.
that purple, was it carbazole violet or what?
No,
violet?
it's actually imperial purple, and
Imperial
the
purple.
stars and that, and I was combining
Yes.
something with moon glow. So, but I didn't get to finish. So that's the saddest part, that they didn't get to the recipient. So I just got into, supposedly these are roads that you go and go on your bicycle. So But right now I'm wishing everybody that everybody gets on their bicycle and have fun and watercoloring. Take your small one with you and paint in plein air next year. So I wish you happy paintings and bicycling next year.
Yes, thank
very
you.
much.
Are you a cyclist then?
I am, yes, yes.
Well, in Girona, we have so many cyclists, I tell you.
Oh, maybe I'll visit you. Or you come visit here to the Basque Country.
Yes, 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 yes. Here because we had what's his name? Anderson. He was here. So
Is
yeah,
that that's a
many
famous
cyclists,
cyclist, no?
groups of
Yes.
cyclists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I just do very casual and I camping. You might remember that I even connected once from my tent, and I started painting plein air. So I hope everybody does plein air and hopefully and gets to beautiful remote places and paint them. So hopefully I'll be able to share next year more of those.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, don't
Okay.
feel bad, Anna. Mine didn't get out. My cards didn't get out either. I
Yeah.
figure I'll send them out next year.
Oh, good. Well, so then we're two. So maybe we can share next year. Our
Right.
next idea.
Send them now. You just blame the mail.
Oh,
Yeah, move
or,
past
or,
COVID
or
and
tell
just
them
do
that
them
they're
now.
early 2024, right?
That's it.
Yes.
That's it.
Or you
Great
could
idea,
say, you could
Caroline.
say they're epiphany cards.
Oh,
Can I
yeah.
ask a
And you
question
know,
real
in
quick?
Spain, that's actually a
Yes.
major holiday. So yes, right?
Anna is okay. Sorry. Anna,
Go
can
ahead.
you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Is this the same is this the same palette you just showed, the Meeden one?
No, it's a different one, but I think it is Meeden, but it's this one and like that. Sorry
So
that
that's the
I took
watertight
out
one,
a
isn't it?
lot of my colors and they're in my major one, but this
Okay.
sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I love these plastic ones. I just filled mine up. This is the Meeden one. And guess what? Our 18 colors for our dot card can fit. And then you'll have the extra little mixing wells too, if you need a puddle of color. So when I saw yours,
That's very
Anna, I had
cool.
to like log in really quick.
Yes,
Mhm.
I think this is Meeden and it's 18 colors and it's great and you might see more colors here because I bought the sticks, so I put them here as well. But right now I'm doing only studio, no plein air. But yeah.
I love it. I love seeing people's palettes. Sorry, I had to hop
Yeah,
on
this
real
is
quick.
half
I
empty, so
That's
there you
fine.
go.
got excited.
Lots of painting. So yeah, travel palettes for next year for everybody.
Right. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Good to hear
You
you,
too,
Buffy.
Ashley.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
You too,
Yeah.
Buffy.
So thank you everybody for joining today. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to all of you. I hope you have a great time. See you next week or see you in the new year. Thank you for joining. Thank you for taking part.
And tomorrow.
Merry Christmas.
And
Tomorrow.
tomorrow, yes.
Tomorrow.